Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your man Earl. Today is episode 179, June 28th, 2023, Wednesday. Supposed to get some uh, interesting weather the next couple of days, so we hope that you are taking care of your business. Great day. Let's get to it. Once again, episode 179, June 28th, 2023. What's today's subject matter? It is all about how you think. It is all about how you think. I realize we've been talking about the mind the last couple days because your mind is important. Your mind is and could be your greatest asset. And conversely, your mind is and could be your greatest liability. Because if your mindset is incorrect, or you have a poor mentality, or if you have uh, mental deficiencies, whether it be a whole litany of things, and you know your mind better than I do, so I'm not here to list off some things, but I do want to say this. It is how you think in response to issues. It is how you think in response to celebrations, victories, because your mind thinks about victory and your mind thinks about how to handle defeat. So how do you think these things through? What kind of thoughts do you have when you are experiencing victory or overcoming? What kind of thoughts do you have when you are experiencing a trial of sorts? And what kind of thoughts do you have when things are just not going your way or did not go your way? It's all about your thinking. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to give you three keys to get a hold of your thinking. Three keys to get a hold of your thinking. Number one, you got to learn how to control your thinking. Earl, I can't help myself. I hear you. Earl, I can't help myself. My mind is spinning. I could. I have these thoughts. I have these ideologies. I have these things. I get it. So, with that being said, you have to develop control over and in your mind. Here's a freebie. What are you feeding your psychology on a daily basis? Here's a secret. You don't wait until you're having a mental challenge to start feeding your mind positive things. You wake up, you go to bed, you live at a certain way towards your mind, towards your brain, towards your thinking. And I'm challenging you right now, today, tonight, this morning, this afternoon, whatever time of day you're looking at the video. I'm challenging you now to start to control your thinking. Get a hold of your thinking. Get a hold of your wandering mind. Get a hold of your thought or your thoughts. Control your thinking, number one. Number two, after you learn how to control your thinking, then you must learn how to focus your thinking. Well, Earl, I'm already struggling controlling. How am I supposed to focus? That's exactly right. Here is a tip on how to focus. You ought to have three goals, three objectives, no more than three. If you're struggling with your mind, I say one. You should have a singular focus of where you want to go in life. age does not matter. I'm going to say it again. You ought to be right now thinking about where you are going. Well, I'm 30. Well, I'm 25. I'm 40. I'm 45. I'm 50. I'm 57. I'm almost 60. Hey, where are you going mentally? Why? We talked about it a couple weeks back. Your thoughts carry you places. Your thoughts carry you to a destination, to a place. So if your thoughts carry you into anxiety, your thoughts carried you there. If your thoughts carry you into working on a career path for a big company for the next 25 years, more power to you. Your thoughts carry you in a desired focus, in a desired goal, in a desired objective. Your mind is carrying you somewhere. Now, what I'm telling you is focus your thinking in the direction that you want to go. And your focus ought to be on one thing, singular, no more than three. No more than three. You should not focus on more than three objectives, three goals. It should be one, two, three. I'm focused on these three things. And I really prefer one. One thing, one focus. Okay? And here's a secret tidbit. All right, you could do something without being focused on it. Okay, it's called having a job, but you're focused on your career. It's called having a business. Okay, I used to cut grass. I was not necessarily focused on cutting the grass. My focus was getting into real estate. And so my focus was getting into real estate. What I did was cut grass. And that's how I landed some of my first clients is I cut grass. And so when they saw that I was able to do a good job and be detailed on a lawn, then naturally it flows out through their thinking that he would be just as detailed when it comes to selling a house or buying a house or fixing a house. And that is what I wanted to convey and get across. Okay? So I was doing one thing, but I was focused on getting into real estate. So don't ever confuse what you're doing with where your focus is at. All right. And the last one is this: you got to aim your thinking. What are you talking about? You got to aim your thinking. Listen, you can control your thoughts, great. You can focus your thoughts, great. But if I never get up and actually move towards the area that I'm thinking about, it's useless. Okay? So I have to aim. Where am I going with my thinking? What direction am I going? Like I said before, I used to cut grass. I used to do landscaping on a daily basis. I used to do landscaping. So guess what? I got up, got the lawnmower, got the hatchback. When I had a trailer working with my business partner, I had a trailer, get the lawn care, I had a pickup truck, had a lawn care, stuff in the back, weed whacker, lawnmower, rakes, shovels, stone. I was, watch this, moving or aiming at real estate, but I was moving in and through landscaping. So my thoughts were aiming at real estate, okay? And my thinking was going through landscaping. What are you saying, Brother Earl? My thoughts did not stop at what I was doing. My thinking was going through the landscaping into the goal of getting into real estate. And that is a tremendous secret because a lot of people, they let what they do become their identity, which is a big no-no. You should not be solely defined by what you do. You ought to let who you are define you, not what you do. I'm going to say it again. This is extra credit. Don't let people define you by what you do. You should be defined by who you are as an individual. because jobs and careers and opportunities come and go. And if you let people define you by based upon what you are currently doing right now, what happens if right now falls apart? Then you're going to have big identity issues. And that's where we have a lot of mental challenges because we have allowed ourselves to be wrapped up in what we do instead of being wrapped up in who we are. Okay? Episode 179 on the docket, June 28th, getting a hold of your thinking. God bless you. God keep you. Peace.